commitment សម្រាប់ថ្ងៃនេះគឺបង Sandy ហើយបង Sandy គាត់រងថ្ងៃនេះគឺជា brand គឺជា business development manager នៅ Maybank ហើយគាត់មាន experience ជាច្រើនទាក់ទងនឹងផ្នែក HR ទាក់ទងនឹងផ្នែក lending សម្រាប់ធនាគារ ANZ ហើយនិងធនាគារផ្សេងទៀតហើយគាត់មាន community contribution ទៅលើអង្គការផ្សេងៗដូចជាអង្គការសេដាក់ PSE ហើយនិងគ្រួសារថ្មីហើយ NGO ជាច្រើនទៀតអញ្ចឹងគាត់ក៏អាចជា speaker សម្រាប់ event យើងលើក្រោយទៀតដែរបើសិនជាពួកយើងចង់ run youth led project អីអាចតាក់ទងគាត់បានអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំអត់ចង់ញ៉ាំពេលច្រើនទេអញ្ចឹងសូមដល់ពេលវេលាឲ្យបងស្រីទៅ
Thank you so much, Adam. You deliver a very good speech. Sorry to put you on under some pressure. I just want to make some. Hopefully, you are not simply in this session. Okay. Introduce myself a little bit. I'm currently the business development manager for Maybank. I just joined Maybank for 1 year. Lucky that I saw Adam do the presentation in English and you all understand, so I can deliver in English better. My Khmer is not that good in terms of speak. Okay, so just do a little bit introduce myself. Before I was the BDM, I was the senior lending manager for Cambodia Bank, and before that I was the lending manager. Before that I was the customer care and lending manager for Wing for 6 months secondment to set up the policies and all that. Before that, I was the branch manager of Cambodia, and before that, I was the service quality champion for Cambodia. Before that, I was the HR officer, and before that, I was the HR assistant. So that's my background in banking. Besides that, I also have some experience in factory and other organizations. And myself, before that, I was the high school student in Sintomo. So actually, I was born in Chinese family, Cambodian family. So yeah, wrong to take my name. Yeah, the video camera there put me into a lot of pressure. So I think I have some quality discount of my training delivering. I don't see it's a training because I see more on experience sharing. It's not loud enough, sorry. Okay. Today we are here. We only have 2 hours in this session, so I want it to be quality for you. I don't want you to waste up for 2 hours sitting for nothing. So, don't present about the role model. I will start with that. To read this continuous that topic. One thing that I would like you to do is every one of you got paper on your hand, right? So you have a piece of the paper in hand. Okay, I give you 2 minutes. Please tear it down. You need to tear it down. You need to put down your name, your full name, and write a name of a role model who you think is the best leader. Okay, got it? សរសេរអ្នកដែលយើងគិតថាគឺជាអ្នកដឹកនាំដែលល្អសម្រាប់យើង Who is the best leader for you? And then write down your name first, and then write the best leader that who you think they are into the list. Okay, and give the paper to me. Okay, start.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Only one?
Only one, the best. Okay.
Hello,
Yes,
rather than the leader of me or
your. Okay, I give again the instruction. Tear off the piece of paper, and then firstly you write down your name. Okay, and then you write down the leader who you think is the best to you. It means that your personality think they are the best. That you can have got all the top. Okay, I stand there easily, so I don't feel a lot of pressure in front of the camera. Okay. anything just because I didn't make up today.
You think it's from the inside?
Still, it's not for start. Okay. So you got it done? Oh. Alright. So who has got it done? Okay. Brent, could you stand over here? So at least I have a partner, I'm not alone. Okay, I need one more volunteer. So we got one ladies and one gentleman here who volunteered to tell us who is their best leader in mind. Could you introduce yourself first, because I don't know what is your name, so I think you must already know. And just tell me who is your leader.
Hello everyone, hello. My name is Lida. My role model is Confucius.
And could you tell a little bit why is your role model? Is it he or she? He. Okay. Tell me 3 things that you think is the behaviors of good leader.
I choose Confucius is my role model because he is a person that he think about the humanity.
Humanity.
Yes, and also he is a person who lead the community or people in China to celebrate, such as to sacrifice to the ancient.
Okay.
Yes, and one more, he is a bad teacher. That he not teach the student, but he discuss with the student to find the problem, what is the problem, and student they can learn by themselves.
Okay. So again, what is the name?
Confucius.
Okay, Confucius. Okay. I think most of anyone who speak Chinese here, you might know Confucius.
Confucius.
Yeah. It's more familiar and popular in the name called Confucius. Okay, it's back to 2,000 years ago. He's one of the great educators. Okay. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Nice to have a good opportunity to share my experience and also a beautiful voice to everyone. Today, I will tell you all about my role model. Everybody have your own model, but for mine is my parents. Can my parent be a model? Sure. Parents mean that combine 2 people, mother and father. Both of them have struggled for a long journey for the family development and to have their children to meet good future. So now I will give you 3 things why I choose my parents as my role model.
So tell us why they are good leaders to you.
Sure. Okay. The first thing is that he is my teacher. Why I say so? Because in the family, I would like to take an example of my family. I have 10 members. It's a lot. Big family. So all the children, they have equal opportunity to get education. Both at school and at home. When they go to school, they get education from the teachers. But when they come back, my parents are the teachers for them too. This is the first thing. The second thing is that my parents always gives equal right to every children in the family. When we have the problem, faced to the problem with the member in the family, he is the one as a referee for us. He always call us to have a round table discussion why you have the problem and what is the root of the problem. So this is another thing. The third thing is that my parents is like a government. Why I say so? He have control all the whole family economy. It means when the family face the problem with financial crisis like the government. So he's the one who find the finance for us. So he support us to go to school. He gave us the clothes, food. So everything in the family, they both are our leader. That is why I choose my parents as my role model. Okay, thank you for.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sorry, I did not tell you about my name and my current position. Currently, I'm working with Mega Asset Management. It's a kind of real estate company, and my name is Hi Seha. You can hello Seha.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Okay, so you are in the sessions of leadership. I think you might have some different purpose on leadership. But because we only have 2 hours, so we are more in one group to learn what is the general leadership is. Thank you, Seha, very much for your fully describe about your family method. It's more democracy or community. Okay, I heard it's more communalism. By the way, here you can say that a person could be a good leader. To me, I'm not a good leader, but I try to be an ethical leader. The difference between good leader and ethical leader is you can't be perfect all the time. A leader means that you have to make decisions every single minute on every single activity of the staff. A leader in different levels can do some different decisions with different impact. Like what Seha mentioned, the leader of the family is his parent. So the decision he or she made will impact the whole family, right? Whether a family could be growing or declining, or it's more relies on the decisions your family member, the leaders making. How about the leader in school? The head of school, head of economy. A leader in a company, a local family company. A leader in a multinational corporation. A leader in a government sector. Even a leader of a country. What is the impact and difference of this leader's decision? So it's going to be, talking about leadership, is going to be a 365 years talk, then never ends topic. And today, look at this way. Between a good leader and an ethical leader, which one you want to be? You want to be a good leader, or you want to be an ethical leader? What is the difference between good and ethical? Okay. So it's very hard to be a perfect leader. by doing everything perfect to everyone. But ethical is more considered on the humanity, community benefit. That's what we call ethical. YLP ethical. In Cambodians, who can translate for me? Who can translate for me what the ethical means? What does it mean?
Morality.
Morality is very close to this word, morality. Ethical means something that you are doing is not harmful to another party. But in fact, in the business world, in the social, actually, you more or less you need to do some decision which is really very tough between ethical and unethical decision. So a leader have to make decision. Okay, I give you one example here. If you own a company, imagine that you are a company's owner, and then you got 20 staff working for you, and then before they used to use like manual record on their accounting system, they do annual record on recording expenses and all that. And to be a good leader, you need to make money for this company. Okay, so you need to make some change. If you keep using so many people, you need to pay out a lot of salary. And the work is not effective. Your process will be very slow, no customer coming, and it will lead the business go to bankruptcy. So, all the staff will lose their job. What can they do? Are you a good leader at that time? No, but you stop all lose the job. By this way, the company need to do some change. They need to bring in new technology. Okay? But with the new technology, it's more computerized. Then you don't need 20 staff anymore. You need only 10 staff. And then you need to cut off the number of staff in your company. And do you think you are doing something ethical to that 10 staff that you go to terminate with them? No. No. Why?
If you are ethical, you would think of the worker who was fired.
Okay.
You would have,
But they have been following you for 10 years.
but still, 10 years, but they work with you for 10 years, it means they love the place, and as you kick them out, it's not ethical.
And they are now all old, cannot find job anywhere else. So you want to keep the 10 staff who are able to do the job, and then you have to terminate the 10 staff. Mostly is in older age that cannot using computer anymore. They still can do the right paper and all that. And in that time, what is the ethical decision you're going to make?
I think for this case, as the company leader should do the assessment, ability assessment.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the staff will get familiar with the technology, to use the technology, they will recruit or they will think whether that staff should be paid to work for the company or not.
Mm-hmm.
So technology or ability assessment is important at the time.
Okay, so finally, you still want to keep that 20 staff, or you're going to terminate 10?
As I mentioned, I also don't want to keep 20 staff. I will keep only 10.
Okay, so what is going to happen to that 10 staff that you don't want to keep?
So for the ability assessment is the main factor that I choose to assess all 20 staff. And I will set a fairly reason for them. The one who can, who are familiar with technology, who are encourage themselves or motivate themselves to be a good
So you
staff.
want to keep the best.
Yes.
So you want to keep the best. How about the 10s that is not the best? By the end of the day, you still need to terminate 10 staff.
For the company, they have different methods.
So you're going to keep 20 of them. So now you need to make decision. Your human resource manager is asking, boss, now you want to terminate that 10 staff and then we're going to sell a lot of cars. Then our company can using this money on the technology and then we'll move on. We serve our customer better, our business growing. Or boss, you're going to keep that 20 staff, you keep paying their salary, they cannot doing the work. And the process is keeping slow, and then our customer is gone away, and then we go to bankruptcy. So now you are the leader. What is going to do with the ethical decision?
One more case is that I should think about the technology, whether technology will give the company an impact or not. And
The analysis has been done, show that the technology will help the companies to move on. Everything has been done. Now you only need to make decision. You want to terminate 10 of them, or you want the company to be bankruptcy.
Again,
Yeah.
if I may answer the question in the term of ethical, we all in the term of ethical, we already have the word conduct. So
Okay.
whether or not you decide to terminate their employment contract, then you have to do something to give them back. Let's say you you terminate their contract, the 10 less potential workers, but give them a choice. Try to refer them to the other company.
Yeah, that's one of the way we can do. But how they are already 55 years old, no one wants to employ them. Okay, so stop discuss this tough question. But this always happen to a leader. Remember that it always happen. Sometimes you have conflict with yourself whether you make the right decision as a leader. Okay. Look at here. In our room, who likes shopping? Who likes shopping? No one likes shopping.
We all do.
Maybe
Who doesn't?
don't like shopping. Okay, let's look at this way. There's one Samsung phone and an iPhone 5 in front of you. Now you have to make a decision whether you need to take Samsung 5 or iPhone 5. With the difference of 200 different, the cost will be 200 different. So now, based on economic factor, you more consider on, okay, what kinds of benefit this phone going to give to me. Whether Samsung is enough to support what I need in my daily usage. And another way, you have to think of, I'm not look cool enough in front of my friends, while all of them holding an iPhone 5, and I look like a little bit out there. So I need an iPhone 5 too. So what you going to do with your decision making? This kind of thing happen to you, right? Whether this kind of situation used to happen to you, but have we ever put in our ethical decisions into that one? What would be the ethical decision for this choice? Think of this way. You can think of paying back to your parents. If I keep these $200, I can bring my parents to a nice restaurant, enjoy their time, luxury food, luxury service, and I won't look nice in front of my friends. because I hold a Samsung. But this time, I sacrifice everything with my parents. I spend this money, and then I look very luxury in front of my parents. Which one do you think is more ethical?
The first one is keep $200 for your parents.
So, to you, you think that keep $200 is more ethical if you use it to serve your parents, to bring them to a nice luxury restaurant. But it's unethical to yourself because you treat yourself as not well. So that's also a conflict. And a good leader is the person who can effectively solve the conflict. Score the conflict ការប្រឆាំងគ្នាអញ្ចឹងអ្នកដឹកនាំម្នាក់ដែលល្អគឺជាអ្នកដែលគាត់អាចគ្រប់គ្រងធ្វើការប្រឆាំងគ្នានឹងបានទោះជាខ្លួនឯងក៏ដោយ and most of your time you will find yourself in conflict as well even with yourself whether today I have to go out with my friends I have to stay home and help my parents and time is always not enough for you to have time to compare the cost and benefit. Some people will say that okay, it's easy to make ethical decision or make effective decision. You can just list down all the costs and then list down all the benefits and then you compare which one is more benefit compared to the cost. But normally, it doesn't allow you to make sure when you become a leader, when you have 100 decisions waiting for you to make and there's big decision to cost you like $100,000, $1 million for each decision. So you don't have time for it. You need to make a quick decision for it. Now, you feel very confusing about leadership. What is leader? What is leadership now? Anybody, any volunteer to tell me what is leadership now? And now you are in the crowd, don't know what is leadership mean. Volunteer? What is leadership mean to you?
I think leadership is not something you do it just for benefit for what we have. Like if a manager of a company and from just care about what benefit that the company will get. We need to care about everything around that, like outside public, like other staff that we will fire them.
Okay, thank you. So according to her, leadership is more on community. So you need to consider of community benefit. យើងគួរតែគិតគូរទៅដល់ផលប្រយោជន៍សង្គមមុន Okay. But in business world, your boss say that you need to make money for the business.
We won't make money without the community support.
That's good. If you get things from community support, you won't make money. Is it true? Is it true?
Or in the community will buy goods.
So whatever you earn, what was your parents doing?
They're not making do this.
Oh, okay. So they are doing rental business.
Yes.
So your parents would give the house to the people who don't have home to stay without get any pay from them. So it's a part of helping community.
We need to think about our stuff.
So yeah. So you going to be back and tell your parents, Mom, please let them stay. Don't get money from them. There's more ethical decision for us. Will you do that?
What?
Okay, that's very kind of you. Okay, we got a good leader here in community work. I think she will do something different. So now talking about leadership, what have you heard about leadership so far? Any idea? Don't just keep me talking.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see the ring.
Yes?
Yeah, I can see the ring above it.
Okay, think about that. Okay. Okay, spend 5 minutes brainstorming. What have you heard about leadership? What is leadership means to you? So you can start now. 5 minutes and think what is leadership. Remember, you are here in a leadership program, right? So you want to become leader and make sure that you want what is leadership. You're so my bye. I'll start with Okay. Anyone can tell me how many sessions that you have gone through so far?
6.
6. So this is the 7th.
No, this is 6.
Oh, this one is the 6th. Mỗi ai leadership again.
Leadership nó theo như chia mà là phiêu mối tại
Okay, we got one friend here can share. Hit my bạn này.
những cái thằng leadership nó chia mà phiêu mối tại của cô nè và chia leader nó gọi là influence với gọi inspire từ những team leader và gọi là mới do the right things hai những ở đồng hai cái cái này lim để được gọi là dedicate frustrating challenges như thế nào là cảm thấy cả một phần.
Okay, yeah. Ông Trang chân mỗi đấy.
Tôi sắp buồn.
Okay, Phuong say that leadership นั่นคือจิตสำนึกบางอย่างแต่ก่อนไอwhat is called influence. Yeah, influence. How to say influence in Khmer? គេអត់ទីបងទៅលើធីមគាត់គឺក៏អាចថាគាត់ធ្វើអ្វីមួយដែលអាចឲ្យធីមគាត់ follow គាត់ហើយធ្វើអ្វីដែលជាការត្រឹមត្រូវ How can you define what is the right thing? Could you give me one example? What do you think is the right thing?
Những cái thằng the rising với nhau ở không niệm chỉ leader này yên thời đại thì cái mối goal là you orientate a team leader on a team member on what idea goal version.
Okay.
Của chúng bạn cảm thấy là gì mình không đã có thành cái của
Okay. Yep. So I give one example. Nhưng ở khi họ muốn đó để ra như I just got one chance here. What we can do is together against corruption. Okay. Together against corruption. Do you think it's the ethical way to do that?
Yes.
Yes. So, why is the correct way to do against corruption?
Together against corruption. Again, it's an ethical way to do because by the meaning of it, you keep people together, and corruption is one of the social problems, and you try to bring people to work together and solve that problem. That's ethical and that's leadership.
Okay.
Cái thằng sao đấy dương cô này chú luôn theo trang purple is all in social certification. Nó miễn là hơn này.
Okay.
Chứ bảo tam ở conflict perspective miễn thằng nè đây ở miền này là dương hai thằng ở này là miền power trong đây nó có này talk about what the misuse of power là for personal gains. Vậy chứ thua ở này khang khẩu we want to certify the position, social status.
Okay.
Cho hai bạn dương ở the fight against corruptions.
Any more ideas? Any more ideas? Okay.
Okay. Together, again, corruption. So
Why do you think it's ethical activity to do it?
it is very ethical because as we knew already that corruption is a big obstacle for the social or whole country development. So our purpose is for the whole country development. So if we find that corruption is the obstacle for the country, why don't we all together combine it together and to get it? So it is very ethical, as I think.
Okay. Look at this way. When you stand at the signs of society, you think it's ethical because you want to do something for society. You want to change the way how people are doing by having more transparent. បានន័យថានៅពេលដែលយើងចូលក្នុងគោលបំណងដើម្បីសង្គមដោយសារ corruption នោះវាធ្វើឲ្យប៉ះពាល់ទៅដល់ផលប្រយោជន៍សង្គមច្រើនប៉ុន្តែធ្វើសង្គមលូតលាស់បានយើងចង់ប្រឆាំងនឹងពលហ្នឹង But think of this way ចុះបើសិនជាយើង stand on the position as the person who get the money from that benefit, do you think it's good? So do you think it's ethical to that size? But how about the group people is now who taking benefit from that activity? So you mean that you want to do something good, but actually it's good for party A, but it's not good for party B. យើងគិតវិធីហ្នឹងវិញ so far we all know that there's some group of traffic police getting some untable money when you are abide the traffic law, right? Okay, កន្លងមកដូចជាពីមុននេះធ្លាប់ជួបប្រទេសថា those policemen who get money when you are by the law without giving you the receipt, that what we keep hearing that, right? យើងធ្លាប់ជួបប្រទេសហ៎ប៉ូលីសចរាចរណ៍គាត់ថាពីណៃយើងអត់ឲ្យបងអត់ឲ្យអី Okay. Do you think it's good to avoid that? ល្អហើយបើមិនជាអត់មានអីកើតឡើងត្រង់បើមិនជាយើងចូលក្នុងគោលចំហថាយើងធ្វើ something right from the government, it should be like transparency. Okay. អានេះថាការងារពួកគាត់ហ្នឹងគឺជាមានតួនាទីថាគាត់ត្រូវជួយបម្រើប្រជាជន should not take that money, right? ក៏ប៉ុន្តែយើង stand on the shoe if you are the policeman's family, how do you think? បើសិនជាយើងជាកូនហើយតាយើងធ្វើជាប៉ូលីសយើងគិតមិនវិញបើសិនជាគេលេងឲ្យយកប៉ាថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំត្រូវបង់គោ1000ប៉ាថាអត់លុយទេតែថ្ងៃគាត់បាន Is it ethical to that group of kids? So now, do you think this one is ethical or unethical? It's ethical, okay. So what are you going to do with that group of kids?
And then it is the right decision to fight corruption again in society. Although we may not satisfy the other group of parents, but our goals, again, one more time, our goal is to reduce corruption. And that's what we have to stick to. We cannot be headed by those small part in the society. We need to think of the bigger interest in society.
Okay, thank you. So normally, in leadership, you need to make decision, and the decision is normally tough. ការសម្រេចចិត្តមួយហ្នឹងគឺតែងតែមានប៉ះពាល់តែផលប៉ះពាល់ហ្នឹងតើអាចជាផលល្អឬក៏ផលមិនល្អ But one thing that you can consider is like this ឧទាហរណ៍ថា against the corruption it will help 100,000 of people ជួយបានមនុស្ស 10,000 នាក់ប៉ុន្តែប៉ះពាល់ដល់មនុស្ស this group is only 10,000 people 1,000 នាក់ So you need to make decision who is majority group. That's always a leader, how the leader make decision. អ្វីៗគឺតែតែមានការប៉ះពាល់ Okay.
ចឹងហើយគឺថាអានោះវាអាចជាយើងអាច define leader នៅក្នុងគណៈផ្សេងគ្នាថតយើងគឺ leader វាមានច្រើនប្រភេទ also leaders និង democratic leader នៅក្នុងបរិបទហ្នឹងបើគាត់ជា traffic warden គាត់ fine ហើយគាត់ CCOC អីចឹងអាហ្នឹងគាត់មិនមែនជា democratic leader ទេគាត់ជា leadership dictator leader ហើយប៉ុន្តែបើសារតែយើងនៅក្នុងប្រទេសជាសព្វតែអញគាត់ធ្វើខុសយើងគិតទៅលើ public picture យើងអាចធ្វើជា also leader បាន
So, what kind of leader do you want to be? ចង់ទៅជាអ្នកដឹកនាំបាញ់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងសើចូលរួម leadership នេះចង់ទៅជាអ្នកដឹកនាំហ្នឹងនេះ Okay. ហើយរាល់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងដឹកបានអីនាំបានអីខ្លះហើយ You could be a leader when you lead your who is elder brothers or sister in the family. You can lead like your little brother, little sister. You can guide them over the way how they like they live it is also one kind of leadership. ភាពជាអ្នកដឹកនាំហ្នឹងគឺមិនមែនសំដៅថាយើងដាច់ខាតត្រូវតែជាប្រធានក្រុមហ៊ុនត្រូវដាច់ខាតជាសមាជិកសភាឬក៏អ្វីទាំងអស់ទេ Everything you do is leading. ទោះជាយើងអង្គុយក្នុងហ្នឹងក៏យើងជា leader ដែរហេតុអី You are leader of yourself. យើងដឹកនាំខ្លួនឯងដើម្បីមកអង្គុយនៅក្នុងថ្នាក់រៀនហ្នឹង And then you think is doing the right thing យើងគិតថាអ្វីដែលយើងចំណាយពេលនេះគឺជាការធ្វើសម្រាប់ចិត្តដល់ត្រឹមត្រូវ That's why you lead your decision to this activity. And the leader is in different level. That's what he said. សេហាមិននិយាយដែរថាអ្នកដឹកនាំហ្នឹងគឺមានច្រើន level. So could be a leader of family. បើសិនជាយើងគឺជាអ្នកដឹកនាំក្នុងគ្រួសារអ្វីដែលយើងត្រូវគិតគឺអបយ៉ាងគ្រួសារ ឧទាហរណ៍ដូចប៉ាយើងអញ្ចឹងគេមកវាយយើងមកដៃទៅប៉ាជួយអត់ជួយគាត់ជា leader ក្នុង family right ហើយអត់ខ្យាទោះជាអ្នកជិតខាងភ្លើងឆេះផ្ទះគឺវាយកូនអញការពារកូនសិនហើយ So that's how a leader doing. You need to stand on your position which kinds of leader you are. If you are the leader of family, of course you have to protect your family, right? So បើសិនជាយើងជា leader នៅក្នុងថាយើងមេភូមិមេឃុំចាស់ So what kind of leader you are? You need to protect your community. បើយើងក្នុងមានយើងជាមេឃុំមេភូមិហើយគឺយើងមានឋានៈមួយគឺយើងត្រូវការពារឃុំភូមិយើងហ្នឹង ធ្វើមិនឲ្យភូមិយើងក្នុងរឿងធ្វើមិនឲ្យឃុំយើងនឹងរីកចម្រើនគេសរសើរគ្រប់គ្នាទោះជាបរិស្ថានក៏ដោយមនុស្សធម៌ក្នុងភូមិយើងក៏ដោយក្មេងៗនៅក្នុងភូមិគុំវាយគ្នាអីសតើជា your responsibility if you're the leader in town. So in different levels in business បើសិនជាយើងជា leader នៅក្នុង department មួយណាyeah anyone is the managers of organizations or you have like subordinate reporting you officer anyone report to you
Can be not manager or not a supervisor, just it's like team member.
okay so it's team leader or team member
Team leader.
okay team leader so at least you have someone report to you
Sure.
okay so នៅពេលដែលយើងជា team leader មួយតែយើងគិតអ្វីខ្លះនៅពេលដែលយើងគិតថា any decision making ជា ethical decision okay ប្រាប់បងតិចថានៅក្នុង daily work របស់យើងណាអ្វីដែលយើងត្រូវ make decision មានអីខ្លះ authorization level របស់យើងមានអីខ្លះ
để màចំពោះការងារដឹកនាំក្រុមនៅក្នុងក្រុមហ៊ុនរបស់ខ្ញុំមួយថ្ងៃពីច្រើនអត់ដូច leader ឯដូចជា manager ច្រើនជាងភាសាអីយើងមានគោលដៅមួយដើម្បីសម្រេចបាននៅការកំណត់ដូចជា target របស់ក្រុមហ៊ុនមួយអញ្ចឹងគេដាក់ process ឲ្យយើងធ្វើ1 2 3 4 5អញ្ចឹងយើងសហការក្នុងក្រុមហ្នឹងធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យសម្រេចបាន process ដែលគេដាក់ឲ្យយើងអញ្ចឹងការដាក់ការងារមកលើក្រុមរបស់យើងគឺជា management ប៉ុន្តែយើងគឺជា leader នៅក្នុងក្រុមហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវដឹកនាំអ្នកនៅក្នុងក្រុមយ៉ាងណាដើម្បីឆ្ពោះទៅកាន់គោលដៅដែលយើងចង់បាន
okay
ហើយឲ្យ lật phó của bạn đó nó như lật phó
Say hát đi một lần mà nè.
còn ngán nhiên buôn nhẹ tăng cường này
Okay, it took it up.
không chết cái hành động này
Okay. Không chật kẹp đằng này. It's very hard to be a leader because you never know that the person loves you, like you, or hate you. Even I'm standing here, some of you might hate me because you want to go to theater, go to movie, and then suddenly you have to spend your time here with Bong Sandy. And then Bong Sandy keep talking and talking and talking. Okay, it's boring, right? No, okay, I don't believe you. Your decision is too quick, no benefit and cost analysis. Okay. Make sure that you learn something. Just kidding. Okay. The difference between leader ភាពជាអ្នកដឹកនាំជាមួយនឹង manager តើមានអីខុសគ្នាសម្រាប់បងវិញ manager the person might know everything. The leader have to know nothing. To me, and so far my experience teach me is when I was a manager I know everything, but when I lead a team I know nothing.
but at least you have to know some not know nothing you have to know some
Why I say that នៅពេលដែលយើងជាអ្នក manager ជាប្រធានម្នាក់យើងត្រូវដឹងថាការងារនៅក្នុង team យើងមានអីខ្លះ You have to teach them how to do the job because the staff under you is not senior enough to have that independent thinking នៅពេលដែលយើងជា manager ជាប្រធានតែជាបុគ្គលិកក្នុងក្រមប្រកបយើងហ្នឹងគាត់អត់ទាន់មានចំណេះគ្រប់គ្រាន់ក្នុងការគិតខ្លួនឯងឡើយទេ So you need to know everything ដើម្បីយើងបរៀនគាត់តឲ្យគាត់ធ្វើតាម That's what we call manager. As a leader យើងត្រូវដឹកនាំ team ដើម្បីធ្វើទៅដល់គោលដៅមួយប៉ុន្តែមិនប្រកាសថាយើងប្រាប់គេទៅធ្វើមកទេ Okay. For example, okay, Lida ទៅជានវិល You just need to guide her, okay, យើងគួរជីផ្លូវលេខ4ទៅជាលេខ4នេះក៏ផ្លូវលេខ3ឲ្យតែទៅដល់ជានវិល So a leader is only know, yeah, at least know something, know your direction, know the goal where you should achieve. That's how the leader needs to know. Okay. ទៅកំពង់សោម Lida ចង់ជីតាមផ្លូវជាលេខ3ក៏បានជីតាមផ្លូវជាលេខ4ក៏បានដែរប៉ុន្តែ the leader need to make sure one thing is reach to the target ធ្វើមិនឲ្យទៅដល់កំពង់សោមនៅម៉ោងពីណាហើយកុំចាយសាក់ច្រើនពេក That's a leader. But a manager will tell you, okay, ឥឡូវទៅកំពង់សោមណាឥឡូវយើងដំបូងនេះទៅប្រជែកឡានហើយបាក់ឡានពីនេះនឹងឆ្លងពយតងជីហួរពយតងនេះមានកន្លែងទៅបង់លុយដែនជីហួរពីនោះទៅមានផ្លូវទៅដល់យាម៉ៅដែនយើងត្រូវចុះសាយយាម៉ៅវាតោះអីអញ្ចឹងណា That's how a manager is doing. Okay. So a leader is doing different. And a leader normally speak less but action more. It's more on listening. A good leader doesn't need to talk too much. So I'm not a good leader because today I'm talking. អ្នកដឹកនាំដល់ឆ្នាំអ្នកគាត់អត់ត្រូវការនិយាយច្រើនអ្នកគាត់ស្ដាប់មុខរបស់គាត់ And then they need only to do decision making. គាត់ត្រូវធ្វើការសម្រេចចិត្ត Effective decision making and ethical decision making. That's how I lead it. Okay, I don't know because I do have some topic to share, but it could take some like longer. We don't have clock here. I'm not sure someone going to learn me. If time's up and you all want to go home or hungry, just let me know. Okay. All right. So actually, if you talking about categories of criteria or characteristic of leader, that can be separated from a manager. តើលក្ខណៈយ៉ាងម៉េចដែលគាត់ជា leader? The first thing that I would like to say is listening to the staff to the team, to the member អញ្ចឹងជា normally បើសិនជាអ្នកដឹកនាំម្នាក់ដែលគាត់អត់ទាន់បានស្ដាប់គេនិយាយអីផងហើយក៏សម្រាប់ចិត្តផុសអត់មានវិធីអត់មានការយកតាមអីអត់យល់ពីកូនចៅអត់យល់ពីសង្គមអត់យល់ពីអី then that person is not a good leader សម្រាប់ ethical leader វិញគឺគាត់នឹងវងវែងថាអ្វីដែលគាត់ធ្វើនោះតាមមានប៉ះពាល់ទៅដល់សង្គមអត់ឧទាហរណ៍ថា I give you one example of Johnson and Johnson យើងដែរឃើញ brand Johnson and Johnson បោះប្រើដូចជាម្សៅកូនក្មេងបោះមកប្រើប្រាស់របស់កូនក្មេងហើយនឹងលេលីស្បែកអីហ្នឹងគឺបាក់ Johnson Johnson and that one is also from Johnson Johnson yeah so what I'm talking about Johnson Johnson back to 1870 នៅក្នុង100ឆ្នាំតែជា100ឆ្នាំជាងហ្នឹង Johnson Johnson ហ្នឹងគឺគាត់ធ្លាប់ផលិតថ្នាំមួយយ៉ាងណាហើយគាត់ distribute to market ក្រោយមកគាត់ find out ថាអូខេថ្នាំហ្នឹងមានជាប៉ះពាល់ទៅដល់សុខភាពរបស់មនុស្ស and អត់ច្រើនទេថ្នាំហ្នឹងថ្នាំដែលចេញទៅហ្នឹងខុសរូបមន្តហ្នឹងតែបន្តិចទេអញប៉ះពាល់បើសិនជាគិតទៅគាត់ថាប្រហែលជាអត់ដល់10នាក់ទេហើយ the impact is not that serious តែថាផលប៉ះពាល់ហ្នឹងគឺអត់ភ្លាមៗទេ and then the leader of the CEO know that គាត់ដឹងភ្លាមៗថាហ្នឹងមានផលប៉ះពាល់ដល់សុខភាព if you are the leader what would you do first thing ទី1 silent do nothing ពួកឲ្យតែយើងប្រកាសប្រាប់គេទៅគេចាប់ផ្ដើមសង្ស័យឆ្នាំហ្នឹងលែងមានគេព្រឹងហើយប៉ះពាល់ដល់ឈ្មោះក្រុមហ៊ុនទៀតហើយទី2ឆ្នាំប្រភេទហ្នឹងបញ្ចេញទៅច្រើននឹងទៅដល់ពេទ្យណាខ្លះដឹងហៅមកវិញមិនដែរហើយ is a big loss for company ទី3បើគាត់វិខហ្នឹងឆ្នាំទៅបរទេសអីទៅប្រមូលមកវិញទាំងអស់ឲ្យតែឆ្នាំដែលផលិតទៅក្នុងរយៈពេលហ្នឹង brand ហ្នឹងត្រូវយកមកវិញទាំងអស់ There's a big loss of company and the risk ហ្នឹងគឺអាច cost ថាអូខេថ្ងៃក្រោយគេជប់ប្រើថ្នាំ Johnson Johnson យូរ So what you going to do? You will stop next. Go away.
Keep quiet and enjoy it.
Okay, that's you.
No.
Remember him. Then use his product in the future. The leader of Johnson and Johnson គឺគាត់ប្រកាសទីភ្លាមគាត់ថា factory គាត់ដែលថាមាន human error រូបមន្តនេះប៉ានេះគាត់ឲ្យវា stop ទៅ medicine គាត់ medicine ដែលមានម៉ាកហ្នឹងរូបមន្តហ្នឹងគឺគាត់ជួយមកហើយគាត់ recall all the kind of medicines ប៉ុន្តែនៅពេលដែលគាត់ធ្វើទង្វើប៉ុណ្ណឹង client គាត់ support គាត់ថាអី because they have social ethical គាត់គិតថាជីវិតមនុស្សសំខាន់អញ្ចឹង let's think of this ethical decision នៅពេលដែល leader ម្នាក់ដែលគាត់ concern ដល់ថ្នាក់គាត់សុខចិត្តខាត់បងប្រពន្ធហ្នឹងក៏គាត់សុខចិត្តអត់ឲ្យប៉ះពាល់ដល់ជីវិតដល់អ្នកតើគុណភាព medicine គាត់ហ្នឹងយើងជួយជឿទុកចិត្តបានអត់ This how Johnson and Johnson last over until today ហើយ quality គាត់ហ្នឹងគឺ brand គាត់ហ្នឹងគឺ all over the globe យើងទៅវិញយើងអាចចូល website Johnson and Johnson and you checking on the stories of the medicine callback yeah recall on the manufacturing then you will see the video ថាគេនិយាយពីគាត់ call មកឲ្យអ្នកដែលប្រកាសទៅ journalist ហ្នឹងគេបែរតាមមកwhat is the loss I think but that we call ethical decision គាត់សុខចិត្តឲ្យប៉ះពាល់ដល់ profit គាត់ក៏គាត់អត់ចង់ប៉ះពាល់ទៅដល់តែយុវជនរបស់មនុស្សដែរប៉ុន្តែដល់ជាក់ស្ដែងទៅ they support him because he is more social human he is more humanity អញ្ចឹងយើងគិតឡើងវិញថានៅពេលដែលទង្វើគាត់ធ្វើរបៀបហ្នឹងគាត់អាចផលិតថ្នាំដែលអន់គុណភាពទៅឲ្យ consumer ហើយហើយតែគាត់សុខចិត្តថាទោះជាគាត់ bankruptcy គាត់ត្រូវតែ recall ហ្នឹងមកវិញទៅកុំឲ្យមានប៉ះពាល់ដល់ជីវិតហ្នឹង Okay, so that type of leadership is ethical leadership. Is what we call what is the president of the South Korean film people can show something. Is he a school leader? Is his father a school leader? ពេលពុកគាត់ចែកឋានទៅហ្នឹងគឺថាប្រជាជននៅកូរ៉េយំទាំងអស់ត្រូវទេ Because he's school leader, people love him. Is it because of that? Do you think so? Why is that? That's called influence. And the influence we not really understand influence is whether right influence or wrong influence. នេះតែឃើញក្មេងទូចតែគាត់ស្ពាយកំភ្លើងហើយគាត់ដើរបាញ់គ្នានៅខាងសៅអាហ្វ្រិកាតែឃើញក្មេងៗជួយស្បែកខ្មៅស្ពាយកំភ្លើងនៅទូចអស់ស្អីឡើយតែឃើញហ្នឹងអត់អីបានពីគាត់ស្ដាប់អ្នកទៅគាត់មានថា ideology របស់មានរបស់មានចិត្តទៅលើ thinking របស់គាត់ Yes that's the kind of leadership that's the kind of leadership គាត់អាចដឹកនាំក្មេងៗឲ្យ follow តាមគាត់បានអាហ្នឹងគឺជាភាពជាអ្នកដឹកនាំប៉ុន្តែ is the ethical leader or not is it a good leader they are good leader ហាក់ឯភាពដឹកនាំគាត់ល្អហាក់ឯធ្វើឲ្យគេ follow គាត់បានទាំងអស់បើយើងនិយាយពី skill ដែលគាត់ដឹកនាំណាគឺល្អគាត់អាចដឹកនាំឲ្យមនុស្សធ្វើតាមគាត់ that's the kind of good leadership but it's not ethical leadership no not a human leadership អត់ humanize ដែរថាគាត់អត់មានមនុស្សធម៌គាត់ដឹកនាំឲ្យក្មេងៗអស់ហ្នឹងគិតថាការសម្លាប់មនុស្សការសម្លាប់ពុកម្ដាយគឺជាការត្រឹមត្រូវ but to us is ethical but សម្រាប់ខាងគាត់វិញក្មេងៗពួកគាត់គិតថាគាត់ហ្នឹង ethical គាត់គិតថាសម្រាប់ពុកម្ដាយហើយគាត់បានឡើងឋានសួគ៌ It's a concept driven ហ្នឹងគឺការដឹកនាំឲ្យមនុស្សដើរតាមផ្លូវដែលគាត់ពុកឲ្យដើរThe good leader will create some space for independent thinking. បានន័យថាបើសិនជាអ្នកដឹកនាំម្នាក់គាត់នឹងឲ្យទំហំយើងដើម្បីគិតថាហ្នឹងល្អឬមិនល្អយើងគិតខ្លួនឯងយើងត្រូវវងវែងខ្លួនឯងបើសិនជា leader ហ្នឹងគាត់តែជ្រៀងប្រាប់យើងអានេះល្អអានេះល្អអានេះល្អព្យាយាមឲ្យយើងធ្វើតាមណា Then that's not ethical leader. បើសិនជា leader មែនទេគឺគាត់នឹង drive your thinking and then you can think ថាអូខេតាយើងធ្វើអញ្ចឹងប៉ះពាល់ទៅលើផលប្រយោជន៍ណាខ្លះជួយផលប្រយោជន៍ខាងណាខ្លះហើយយើង make decision ទៅ That's leader មកស្មៃណាចង់ធ្វើអ្នកដឹកនាំទៀតទេចាំអូទៅចាំទៀតពុកខែច្រើនបងណាចាំបងខែច្រើនណាមិនដឹងថាអ្នកខែច្រើនមិនដឹងថាអ្នកដឹកនាំអ្នកខែច្រើនបងដឹកនាំក្រុមទៅដាំឈើគេមិនឲ្យមករៀលមក volunteer That's also leader Do you think it's good leading ល្អហើយដឹកនាំល្អមិនក៏គាត់ថាខែច្រើនណាខ្ញុំថានេះធ្វើអីវិញដែរពីថាបុណ្យខ្លះទៅសង្គមយើងត្រូវការអ្នកធ្វើបុណ្យច្រើន So if talking about leader there's a lot of things about leader ក៏ប៉ុន្តែ what kind of leader do you want to become The first defining is ទីមួយយើងត្រូវដឹងថាយើងនឹងគឺជាអ្នកដឹកនាំនៅក្នុង position មួយណា Define yourself first បើសិនជាយើងចង់ធ្វើជាអ្នកដឹកនាំណា Start from this minute Define yourself to be a leader យើងគិតថាយើងខ្លួនឯងត្រូវដឹងច្បាស់ថាខ្លួនឯងនឹងអាចដឹកនាំនៅក្នុងភាពណាមួយ In class in assignment What else What is your next step បន្ទាប់ពីអ្វីដែលយើងកំពុងតែតាំងចិត្តថាយើងនឹងដឹកនាំ Next បន្ទាប់មកទៀតយើងនឹងដឹកនាំកូនក្រុមទូចមួយដើម្បីធ្វើអីមួយ So a leader need to clear out your own positions and the area that you need ត្រូវច្បាស់ថាគោលចំហយើងតែយើងចូលនៅត្រង់ណាហើយទំហំនៃការដឹកនាំរបស់យើងនោះប៉ុណ្ណា If you not even know yourselves what kind of leader you want to become, what for to learn about leadership? There's thousands of books talking about leadership. You can just read it. Nothing happens. A leader is every single minute decision. យើងត្រូវដឹកនាំខ្លួនឯងមុនពេលដែលយើងតើអ្វីដែលយើងធ្វើរាល់ថ្ងៃនោះទង្វើដែលយើងធ្វើរាល់ថ្ងៃនោះយើងដឹកនាំខ្លួនឯងធ្វើត្រូវនៅ Whatever you are doing is create benefit to society or you harm the society. But I believe you all because at least you spend 2 hours here. Okay. អត់ណាអត់ spend 2 ម៉ោងទៅអង្គុយជជែកគ្នានៅកោះពេជ្រអីចឹងណាម្ដងមកការ RXO អីចឹងណាon okay on hot economic growth អានេះគឺបើយើងអត់ទៅ support Aon ធ្វើមិនមានបកទេមកវិនិយោគទៀត so still ethical but don't spend too much money of your parents ពេលចាយលុយអីហ្នឹងគិតគូរដល់ប៉ាម៉ាក់រកលុយប៉ុណ្ណាផង